Hi guys, this is Rosa Kelly. Today I'm going to show you how to make this super easy 6x6 mini album from start to finish. So hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with a new super easy mini album. So this is a 6x6 with 4 signature pages. Really perfect if you're a beginner album maker. Super easy. Again, if you're a beginner album maker, I think this is a perfect project to start with. So the book measures 6x6. I love the size here. The spine is 3 inches. So when you open the book here on the first page, we have an accordion fold. So I designed this book in a way that you will basically just do simple cuts, really easy to make. All the pages have a pocket along the top here, so we have that one here. On the next page, this just open to both sides. I don't have any magnets, this is just the blank base. On this page here, this opens up to the side, and then we also have a belly band going all the way through, so you can add more pictures there. And then of course we have the top pocket there as well. And then here on the next page we have a little cascading page, super cute. These are perfect areas if you like to add pop-ups to your books as well. Here we have another pocket, so this is a tall pocket right there, and then of course we have the pocket page on the back. These two pages are my twin pages, so these both have accordion folds and they open up like so. And then back here we have a simple double opening page as well. So a quick and easy project to get you started with your mini album journey. So let's go ahead and make it together. So we are going to start with 2 pieces of lightweight cardstock. I'm going to be using black, and I'm just going to join the 2 here with a little bit of glue. Okay, so we're going to make this into a longer piece, and then I'm going to use some chipboard pieces. So I have 2 pieces of 6x6 and 1 piece of 6x3, and I'm just going to glue this one right here on the center. Okay, and then we're going to glue the other 2 sides, and you want to make sure to leave a little spacing in between the 2. The space should be around 1/8 of an inch, and I'm just going to add the glue. So then we're going to trim the extra cardstock around here and here. And then you also want to cut the corners here, the sections. So I'm just going to cut that, and you want to leave a space in between the chipboard and the cuts. There's this little ruler as well that can help you know the exact distance. So then I'm going to add my double-sided tape on the 4 sides here. So now we're just going to press down on the tape, press down, and then we're going to massage the cardstock. So you want to slowly fold and get it all the way around. Okay, try to do this really carefully so you don't crack your cardstock. I'm just gonna go like this now, and now we're going to press, and I'm going to remove the tape right there and just fold this over. So for the sides, you want to tuck in the corners here, and then you are going to remove the tape and you're going to massage the cardstock and then just fold it all the way. Okay, and then we're gonna press down, and let's do the same. And then we're going to score along the bending lines right there, and then we're gonna fold one piece in and the other one, and there you go. So now we have the base for the little book, and we can go ahead and work on the hinges. Okay, so now we're gonna work on the hinges. So I'm going to start with a piece of 5.5 by 11. This is also lightweight cardstock, and we are going to score first at 1.5, and then we're going to do 3/4 inches. So I'm going to score at 2.25, 3, 3 3/4, 4.5, 5.25, 6, then 6 3/4, 6 3/4, 7.5, 8.25, then we're gonna do 9 and 9 3/4. Okay, so now we're going to put together the hinge. So we're going to pinch the 2 3/4 inch sections together. So we're gonna pinch and we're gonna press down. That's gonna be the first hinge here. Then we're gonna skip the next and pinch the next 2. Okay, and then again I'm going to press down and then skip and do the next 2. Okay, so I'm gonna fold this down, and then we're going to skip and do the next 2. Okay, and press down. Okay, so now we're gonna fold these down all the way, and then we are going to add double-sided tape. So I'm going to add a little piece here behind each one of the hinges. And then we're going to remove the tape and join together. Okay, so same here. Take off, press down. And then here we have our 4 hinges. And then we're also going to add the tape on each side of the hinge. So now we're ready to add the hinges to the book. So I'm going to make sure that the 4 hinges are centered within the space of the spine. So right about there is where you want to put it. Also make sure that they are centered up and down. And I'm just going to add some double-sided tape right on this side. Okay, so don't put the tape all the way up because the hinge is a little bit smaller than the page. Okay, so I'm just gonna do the 2 right here, and then you're gonna press down and remove the tape. Okay, and then we're gonna add some glue on the back of the hinges as well. Then we're just going to place these down. Okay, so again, you want to make sure your hinges are centered within the spine. And we're going to place that right there, and then we're just going to press down just like that, and then I'm just going to press down really good, make sure there's no air in between, and then we're going to score along the bending line. Okay, so we're just going to find the gap lines on the top and bottom, and you just want to give it a gentle score and fold this side, and then we're gonna do the same here. Okay, we're just gonna give it a score like there, and then we are going to fold this side. Okay, so then we have the hinges added to the base, and then I'm going to cut 2 pieces of cardstock to cover the inside. So I'm going to cut 2 pieces of 5 3/4 by 5 3/4. Okay, so we're just going to glue these 2 on each side, and this is going to help support your hinge as well. Okay, so we're just gonna press down. Okay, so now we're gonna work on the base pages. So for that, I'm going to use 4 pieces of 6 inches by 11. Okay, and I'm going to double check this is 11, and here we go, and I'm going to just cut the other one. And then we're going to score along the 6-inch side at 1/2 inch, and along the 11-inch side at 5 1/2. Okay, and then so we're gonna do 1/2 inch and 5 1/2, and then we are going to remove this 1/2 inch section from one of the sides. So I am just going to cut this along the line. You can use your paper trimmer as well. I'm just gonna go like this, and once I get to this score line, I am going to cut at an angle like that. Okay, so you are going to have this piece, and I'm going to repeat the same for all the pieces. And so now we're just going to fold along the score lines. Okay, so I'm gonna fold that. I'm gonna fold this section in, and I'm going to add my double-sided tape right here. And then I'm going to peel off the tape, and then we're just going to close. We have our first base page, and I'm just going to finish up the other ones. So now we have our 4 pages, and we are going to work on each one at a time. So for page number 1, we are going to cut a piece of 5.5 by 11, and I am going to score at 5.25 and at 10.5, and we are going to fold along the score lines here, and we are going to add this page to our base page. So now remember, the opening is going to be on the left side, so this will be your page 1, and then this will be your page 2. So I am going to glue this piece along the top, and let's go ahead and add some glue on this 1/2 inch section here, and let's see, here we go. And then we're just going to glue these along the top of the page right there. Okay, so now I'm just gonna fold these down, and we're just gonna press, and there you go. So now we have this layout that opens up, and then we're going to go ahead and cut another piece of cardstock. This is going to be 5.5 and by 5.5. Okay, so we're gonna do 2, and let me just make sure that's 5.5, and I'm going to go ahead and score 1 inch, okay, on one side here. Okay, so 1/2 inch and 1/2 inch, and then we're also going to fold along the score lines 1 and 2, and we are going to now add 1 on each side. So I am now on page 2, so I have the opening on the right side. We're gonna add 1 to the left and 1 to the right. So I'm gonna add this page one side and press down. Okay, and then I'm going to open this up, press down, and I'm going to add the next one on the other side. And so this page is going to open side to side, and now let's move on to the next one. So I'm going to cut a piece of 5 by 6.5, and I'm going to score this piece at 1/2 inch and 6 inches along the 6.5. Okay, so we're gonna do 1/2 and 6 inches, and then we're gonna fold along the score lines, and I'm going to bring my next page. Again, the opening should be on your left side, and I'm going to add this here on the center. Okay, so this is going to be a belly band page. I'm going to add the glue, and we are going to line this up along the top. Okay, and then we are going to open that up and add glue on this other flap here, and then we're gonna close these down. Then I'm going to cut a piece of 5.5 by 5 inches, and I'm also going to score at 1/2 inch, and we're going to score along the 5 inch side right here, fold along the score line, and I'm going to add this piece on top of my belly band. So I'm going to add it on the left side. Now on this page we have our belly band, and then we have an opening on the top. And now let's work on the back. So for this next page I'm going to cut two pieces. One is going to be 5.5 by 5.5, and the second one is going to be 5.5 by 4.5. And then we're going to score at 1/2 inch these two pieces. So we're gonna do along the 5.5, 1/2 inch, and along the 4.5, 1/2 inch as well. And then I'm going to fold along the score lines. So then I'm going to bring my page, and now I have the opening on the right side, and I'm going to glue this piece first, the bigger one first, along the left side of the page. Okay, so I'm just gonna add my glue, and we're gonna place that right there, press down, and then I'm going to add the second one on top of this page. Okay, so also on the left side, and here we go. So that's gonna be our page, and I'm just gonna open and press down and press down. So for the next page I'm going to cut a piece of 6.5 by 5. So I'm gonna score at 1/2, 6, and along the 5 I'm going to score at 1/2 inch, and then I'm going to cut the corners down. Okay, because we're gonna make a pocket here. So we're gonna have a piece that looks like this, and then I'm just going to fold along the score line and here as well, and I'm just going to glue these here. So again, we have the opening on the left side. I'm just gonna glue the pocket along the bottom of the page. Okay, so I'm just going to add the pocket, press down. Now for the next page, I'm going to use two pieces of 5.5 by 11, and here is next one, and then we're going to score at 5.25 and at 10.5. Okay, so I'm gonna do the same for both, and we are going to fold along the score lines. And then I'm going to add one page here on the left side of my base page. Okay, and then I'm going to bring the next page, and remember you have the opening on the left side here, and I'm going to glue the other accordion folds along the right side. So then this page will open up this way, and then the next page will open up on the other side, and these are gonna be my twin pages. And now I'm just gonna work on the last page here. And for this last page, we are going to do two pieces of 5.5 by 5.5. We are going to score at 1/2 inch and at 1/2 inch. And I'm going to bring my page back, and we are going to add one along the top and one along the bottom of the page. So now we're ready to add the pages to our book. So I have my pages here in order, and we're gonna start with the first one. So you are gonna find the opening from the base page. Okay, so you're gonna hold that, and that is how or where we're gonna insert this. Now I'm going to peel off a section of the tape and just like keep it down like that, and then again I'm gonna find the center and I'm going to insert these, and you want to keep this away from the edge of the page. You don't want to push it all the way in. Okay, so just keep it right on top of the tape right there, and then we're going to turn this to the back, and we're going to remove the tape from the other side. Okay, so now we have our first page that is going to open up, and then the back that opens two sides, and then I'm going to do the same to the next page. So again, we're gonna find the opening, and we're just going to insert these right there, and then you want to keep it out a little bit. Okay, so right on top of the tape, press down and remove the tape. Okay, so now we're going to turn this to the back and remove the tape here. And so there you go. Now we have all of our pages added. All you're gonna do now is decorate with your favorite paper collection. This little album is perfect to use all of your 6x6 stash that you have. I know I have quite a lot of that, so I'm going to be decorating my book. I hope that you guys enjoy this quick and easy tutorial, and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye bye.